the Blooms, so they have dropped like a MV for, I think they did an OST for a movie that's about to come up from the DreamWorks studio. So I'm curious to see like what this is gonna sound like in terms of like what, 'cause I think it's like called For God an Island, I think is the name of the movie. So I'm like, okay, I'm assuming like maybe like more again like the tropical kind of like vibe that we have heard from the girls before, but I don't know. I'm curious, but we're just gonna go ahead and watch, y'all. I wonder if I feel like they probably filmed this and recorded this while they were in okay. Cute. When they heard Coachella is what I was saying. Oh, this is cute. I like how they're doing clips from the movie but recreating it to transition. Hey. Oh, did they actually perform it for one of their concerts? Also, I like that they actually let them also sing in their like language, own language, unless like the movie is also based in like the Philippines or something like that too. And that makes even more sense why they would get them to sing the song. We'll always ooh, there's sort of like disorientation at the end. Like it sounds far away. Oh, cute. Kind of sounds like a memory that they're like reliving. That's like the vibe I'm getting with this ending part of the song. Hey. Oh, they did like a Jollibee thing too. Cute. The peach mango pie. Oh, did the animator draw them like versions of themselves as a card? Oh, cute. Oh, cute. Okay. Yeah, I think this definitely, like, for sure, this makes sense why they chose them to do the, I think it's, like, one of the OSTs for the, if not, like, the main OST for the movie, because it just, I think it basically sums up very much, like, not just the aesthetic, but also, like, the vibe that they are trying to tell in the story of the movie and the plot, and I feel like this is something that's very, like, similar to, like, what BINI like always like stands for like in their lyrics and stuff like that. Like, oh, it's like, oh, yes, they do like talk about like women empowerment, and they talk about like there are like more like other cuter kind of vibes of songs that they have done too. But it also like them kind of having like the feelings of like sticking together and like kind of strength in numbers and like never like always relying on one another too. So I really love the meaning behind that. And then again, the movie being the song being called Parallel World, I think that also like fits with like their whole like concept of them having like them either being from like them being aliens or like the whole futuristic vibe kind of lore that they do have in their concept as well. So it kind of like fits hand to hand. And again, I'm wondering if the movie is, you know, based off of like Filipino like character or characters from like the Philippines or something like that, because that would also make sense. Like it's called Forgotten Island, so it's like, oh, like maybe that, or the characters like have like are based off of like, or they have a lot of the like what's it called, a lot of like the culture like in it, and that's like, oh, if we're gonna get someone to do like an OST, it has to be, you know, someone, an artist from like a P-pop artist or an artist from the Philippines, and that will like kind of go hand in hand with like the pop, like, you know, because I think it's like, you know, with this kind of movie, it's like always, you know, geared more towards like, you know, kids for the most part. So they kind of, you know, a lot of kids like more pop music, and then you know, kind of, it kind of reminds me similar to like K-pop Demon Hunters in the style of like the animation. But I think this is DreamWorks, and I think for that one, I think it was if I'm not mistaken, I think the Sony Animation did K-pop Demon Hunters, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me check to make sure I'm right. Yes, so yeah, they Sony Pictures did the but it's like kind of similar like vibes, and they kind of like, it's kind of like similar in terms of like them having, getting to embrace like more of the like like the Asian countries and cultures, and kind of showing a little bit more again, more inclusivity in that way, and like maybe kids who are also of that same nationality, same culture, like can be like, oh, like they're like characters that they can relate to, or like kind of like, oh, like kind of be like cool in that way. If it is, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure because I haven't really done too much research. I just saw that they dropped like that they were gonna do this OST, and then they were gonna drop like a MV. But yeah, so there's that, and then also like just like the vibe overall. I think this kind of song is very like also similar to like things that we have heard underneath BINI's discography. So I think that's also kind of why they're like, oh, like who better than BINI to like do the OST for this. But yeah, and then again, I really liked how they did a lot of like recreated like scenes of like the two, I'm assuming the two characters that are friends or become friends by doing the exact same movement or motion, and then the same like frame or the same like shots, and then transitioning to like clips of the movie of the similar scene that they're recreating. So like again, to transition to show a little bit of like context in terms of like, or a little bit of like the scenes of the movie, because that's ultimately what they're trying to promote as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. Again, very much like, again, I'm really happy that they got to also sing in their in Tagalog, because again, if it is based off of, if the movie is based, or the characters are based off of like any Filipino characters, I think it makes sense that they would do that. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.